Yo, Tiffany, the four said you winning and then Sunyamia doom a Juada beam. Addition also for near a fire worry moon, and he said you be see if you know you go swear yet to us. Until Freonia be so on Tremain, no also McCain when in a year day. Tamukuchu, no me check your software. So much what to make.
But Chometo and Kappa.
Good, you didn't yes. You saw for any young brain tea, major amount, Nadine Yamon, so you or the Amai.
Medas, Yamin Shrow. On the other phone, Yamin soon show, so I'll join ye. Baby, I will be our Hope for Life radio. Yamin Shrow, our media outlet, Nina, baby. Accessible to you, be a Yamin Shrow, so one ye, Edichuma. And you may see a share, ya worry ye fear and a dear on Yankopon, or Edemaye. So far, no, ya casa afa filters, huh? Say our real nyame boma yen se be yen kunimdie asumdie enedie bebem nanso based on your background, your expectations, baby ye tete ye free ye ne ye nyine ne ye ni so ade hono no ne ye pe wa abrabo mu circumstances are afem wa abrabo mu sometimes no amaya ye ni pasronko na ne nyina ba bewura ware mu a ebi play negative effect ewo ya warrior no so enti yahwe to da nea wahwehwede wa abrabo mu se nipa na won ne tie ne ntimi emiti ahwehwede no a no because ono na onye a good person ma wo ba wona was a wo examine say a realistic say saa ne ma we wo hwehwefiri nipa no mu na won san kan so a must that be a problem. I was a Emma Sumji Emana. Sanya Manona Yesha, Toda, or Sumu, I was some, and any pano diano cope. I told a crowd political affiliation, I will and any pano cope. I told Dan so na a year. One so what I saw, and any pano cope na. Sanya ma we no a womb. Last week, them no any self protection. Be or why yen no. Circumstance near Brabo be a woman yenini pakre ni. And this Subano so the rawa remua a problem. Would 2 hours for we will be her. As I meant to make us I love her, but many not. Meant to make us I love him, but I said they like. And these things not a dear and fast at warrior. So them say like dear. Just don't go into marriage because I like, but or maybe with time, it will develop into love. Because our real was that we are committed to it. Obi Honso, and circumstances are country young crater and what in Huaquashim, but no protecting one fan who you know. Now, I am be our real is based on conveniences be. Or the war free munti ahwehwede bi a ope any probably suffer innocently because of one person be selfish motive be and as a filters be a war na dwene munti na ma no kremu aware no nyina good and better premises so to the bia no na ye kon ye nya how ne niam bebre the American chat wo filters no ho ne memory matching. Etoda argument bebre ba ware. Baba ko a eba pa ene se de waka amenetwem. De waka amenetwem. Often no ya na sometimes no be wish say ka wo tape recording of a previous conversation. De ya amenetwem bi ene wo kaiwo. Maybe I was a toss me and a toss 9. Now, besides, said, dear Nessie, sir. One kite, and I can't say, and now ye say, and only the American was say a memory marching, and why worry, and why Uncle Fano. But a see, now it happens to all of us. Oh, beer to me, Femby. Oh, be anywhere, Antonio, that say, you wish I would tape this conversation now. One many people said, this is what exactly you said. Medin council sometimes what I said in what you are telling me and I'm say no difference room. And no ankasa a problem dada. Tito da nanka ye wo recorded version no dia ye bottle kwa nanka wo hunu say wo say no na kan na we nsue. Na ne nyina no de wo mni say ye tina ware mu ho na ye di nkomo. Na ye bimdie mentality bimdie and ayonko fa biemu. Ya sorry o ye busuemu ye fie na tutu aware mu. Say ye tena se bia ne nkomodie ne ye bimdie me na me kan say when I you wrong when I'm can say when I you wrong. And on a memory margin bom de be evidence recording to show say na tia say whenever you are right and the other person is wrong no mun tumi nya ayonko fa papa eseda. I was saying in IAT, me my winning argument, So what winning losing dynamics, Obia will lose to be a happy person. And teacher say instead of some more bridge gap, you open up the gap even more when you go with winning losing mentality. What do for? And I'm gonna deep him. Obi phobia and taking it kindly. Enti enya de a medifo wie na emom ne ye kwa tena se asere ma we ne wolusu na ye de ani je tena se always no difference ewom a emwa emma ye nkan humom bada baba ye se no so ne nia ye nyina ye focus on most often wa aware mu na emwa ye ewo ya setene mu enioma bebre no a esi no filters na operate wo ya ware mu nti ena ma etoda mi hiasen ka me record woto ho a enka eye and the filter bi a me no waka ho asem no the difference by asetene mu said you see hu nipa no na yekoso wo wadwene mu circumstances a wafam ne nuema no the difference bem to that the argument bem ye gie chinye bebre about what was actually said or being done and then near anyo but the befana say filters no at the difference in argument ne nioma bebre eba yasetenem ene yaware mu no any problem ba ko ye face ewo ye fie ensunsuaso no so pa enti maybe say wo dwene kakra wo tie me wo pause for a moment na wo dwene kakra ehia me pa I just say bi a one nipa no a mo tena se no a mo kasai aware bi a mo ware last week in kwa de but senya last week in kwa de so mo tena se for a year so mo tena se for 2 years 3 years de any think mbesa dwene kakra because with me I dwene some of the arguments bi a maye ye ni breso mfifiri atemo two of you no enyina na ye die obi kai ni die obi nkai they me friend memory dispute argument kesi bi a maye ye ni nyina afa nia me kai so kai ne o me de anya sa na mka no me enya no kresa ani wa antini ye na emfifiri kra tewo now don't say both tables so my goodness sana okay na unshia awarefuo bia wo mo betumi akase saade no ensi esi na unshia awarefuo bia nso a wo manya sa memory disputes no na ewie ya wo say they are enjoying some moments of romantic bliss unyanesa because at the end of the day be no na ye de abufuo na adisperse obi akotena na baby and my point is say after every heated argument and follow suit to say you argue we in favorite ye yente ye ho ase and we can still be romantic and then a pretense and then you pretend okay forget about it I love you at the end the one thing who is not going to take it say I love you and so I should understand your point. No, maybe so would you tum said the ye can ye near Cassivia. They got us near cool down. And sometimes cooling down with me of a whole day, a whole night, even 2 days or 3 days, and then kakra, yasa or how warm me up into the relationship. Now, why must life be this way? I didn't know Sabraboni say, Yenian ye Babrabono Yakoyanim. You do baby any argument, break here apart, separating. Afeni as I work our way up. Yebeka Bumanya Nigiano and Chakrani as I strike another dispute. The American say the train does not go to that station. And Yano Cresa say ye argument in Sivia. Then we share some romantic bliss or some joy. No. Because the work can I am I feel I may evaluate to be because sometimes because anti agent power to the family when you meet couples as a pastor. Can you imagine? No means I can say me cross of Mwadjum Bonnet. As I some award it to me so pass and me kai. Intina say, Yaw dear womb, a dear yawa intervention senya and ye happy. Na the me person what tears and say, Semino me no, a bit to me at Tenase, na ya bo your homodin bebrea. Sa ups and downs, say it to me avoiding one a year. And near my me no, a person would do any sister or never bow pan and say, one, wo enemy, our reamono, yasitinamono. Never assume your memory is perfect because maybe they may that is a big trouble. So no bit here, not a big trouble. There be our bringing up the past. Now say you bet nasi pa ma there be and away see. Our real name said that. We free our remukra, who was society be no be at the be sorry mu. I know a man and sasso, there be an away see ya. I saw no so move forward da. A bushia be at the be a yabetina say, you raise this year casamo home. Dear be banner, dear be media. Not to say yen to me quietly. And the first thing I'm a person made this show watching him over. They had discussed it for a long time, then they made the whole baby and say, don't assume say your memory is perfect. Sergeant and if you say media me rain fears and bassa or person or children yes and no kind so you may have rain fears. Rain fears me baby able to me a channel na corner yet facing your Bible for improve on your career. Can go school munzua on Kobono Homodin. And so, and Tokaho, I train be in one or seen a refi, a brabum. Dear, any concern in re, and there wasn't a canny trim in a boa busiana queer name, so the air and unrefi. Name on the about busiana sign a day our real resum cabimo, and also the okay. It is not good. Say ye bear my fem, say your bathroom, it is not good. Have the humility to accept that it isn't perfect because ye nipa ye to boni ye say your boni ye your boni and say you don't have that perfect memory. So understanding we it take humility to know say yes, okay, I may be wrong. Okay, fine. That is what it is. But I don't think say Mikai, but I don't think say I said this. Menkai. Have the memory, humility to accept say you are not perfect with a perfect memory. And it says studies shows in the field of psychology say you were fragile human memory. You're susceptible to distortion. Now, distortions in that by any sometimes a motivation and our belief system. What is at this time motivating you? And then there are distortions never. Adentina make us because the adentina is here. We person what kind near SC basically 2 years ago. Why are you bringing it up? Because there's some kind of motivation. We use the support to present arguments. And this motivation now is a no ampo imperfect dada. You want me to know so me nipa bonini of all the things I will dig from the past. You are not digging the best of me. You are not digging the good of me. You are not bringing the what will make me feel happy and good. You are bringing the past that you think is wrong and bad to make a point to say and this motivation no and a psychology even senior Bible cry science say that makes your memory even imperfect. But so what the Bible means to the now you fall short of the glory of God because of that, by digging into the past to bring something bad that will somehow buttress your present point to say me nipa boni no am no ya boni no ya boni. Let the bad of the past be buried. Sana nyame se ose na mamumu yo no menkai biem adentina wase mre ni sinto no na obekai ade ye papa no. And your memory is not as good as you tend to think it is. The same thing in a yemen sumedia. Sometimes you believes being so. A memetri modern, a ma de mean paponfo, and you don't go into you when we are talking about Yabra Bomua, or they get a pastor, dear, what person would prove the point say? So many bad things are happening. Go happen ya pahoncho ya reconcile a chemical. But yet I was a resurfacing this time around to buttress the argument. So when any pass act ya brabon monko monimo because Sunday man chemosign and I'm making say a bit take about 3-4 days. Sometimes we do take your whole mind to recover from this bad argument. And aware no yen kan call ni ye die ni atwe asan be say a month because of the actual memory matching. Me person me de kire say what can say na wo ye say na wo ye say me so say me nye ye ni atwe enti no e good morning yen fa adwene ye mompa emum ye ninkomo bia ye jantutu bia ya poso ni nyina. Why must we do this to ourselves? I just say evil motivation so they can say and my memory ain't perfect in here. Because life shouldn't be this way. Sometimes that will be an Adjei person will bring it a person the best I say and I told that who person will catch it and say chason and no grab brain crow. And you come now winning in an hour this year. Because I say benefiting on anything, blessings a woman anything. And you may say me put you to use, you and your spouse, when you know more filters at work, and that there is plenty of room for you to say or hear things differently than what was intended. Fashion wajin musa. So the biawo of filters is wajin. Nyama bebre ama wuti asem from a different angle. Oba ngumemua sa. Sometimes I send back will be our anger or the fun. Yeah, I thought I heard the economic side. I thought I heard a beer nyamefem. So that's only I heard nyansasem fem dear me woman. You might be brave to missing will be a her anger or the fun. Anger now they funny because of your filters and until I'm away. And in James, what the any far better than the American because over the way your objective. There's nothing like that. Yami asem no kwa na your objective. And no crown also no so one subject to divine cancer. we no manipulating. And you are not fair in your argument, because of who you are. To my first point, I'm a day show what you say. Never assume say your memory is perfect until you are influenced by your beliefs and your motivations, and you may be any push you will push you to that angle. Because at the end of the day, dear may achieve. The person who achieve and motivate you, but then sacrifice a family and happiness for a momentary some form of winning. Be now we na go home kokua. Na as a kind of creature na above. And contumpo frade woka. O motivation frame. And the no cry woka na be many panobofu. But there baby I would ye me nu ya young kufana ko chef for some time or emwa. And I was a me worried about. Your memory is never perfect. And to many years, I'm a kaipa, can say, and say, I bring beer as animal baby, na yes, sir. I am pancake too heavy. And any petty no good memories. Tada crown any panel we no accident to be a CS who kuna mo, ira mo, I feel walk good side, no. Any panel we okay, we not in is anxiety. But when any panel tells you about me a kai, ebia some a contribute mutuye, and some conversation be a more cousin be or come out most of the money ye. I knew my will to me bringing it up. Now you work on it. Send a bay at the end, you know, the move berry no. One fair no be massa da. Am I yen tenase, Emmy and in Mayan 20 and so nyasum be. Who we are, where we no, titru, our any young no. After move for us here, BBS, after no over canicuna casino, I am born, me Erasmus, what 2 minutes you. A Siaga say, and build them up and bring them together and shape them. What it is, when you are bringing up memories, bring up the good ones that will enhance your relationship. Second point, in Tia, me pese, Adjei memory matching. Or first one is memory no, and you're perfect. Second point, and person what you say, whenever you disagree, do not persist in arguments about what was actually said in the past. You will get nowhere. Say argument in Sia. Do not persist. And you know what chinchina is when I'll kaya. Major Mr. Chinchina when I'll kaya. Sad, again, so yeah, you are not going anywhere. The more you say, more breaking my apart. But yet, when you nipa being so, oh no. I just want you to say, okay, me kind, yen chaso. And also, crowd you to see yen chaso crass, I bring a crowd in Kamakasa boy shit, no as I to us. When Jim Kamakasa boy shit, when Jim Casa in chaso, say, me and America. Sometimes we know a combi yet to see your soul, your worry, your mercy upside. What is it, Daddy? What is your motivation? Dear plan of being your friend. Nipa no persist ya na wanso say mo na say okay what's say na mka mate twaso eno nso enya dwuma adem beza mka chere say you are not getting anywhere in terms of if you no ye die ni mo abrabo ni mo mpum tue de more draw mo ho aback. Don't get stuck in the past even if it was 5 minutes ago. Because they told the hard in a crown, it just 5 minutes ago. See, I'm no case cry on the kind. So say, whenever that reference never it stops everything. Have a number, saying, okay. Because yeah, I'm not ready for some okay. Even if it is 5 minutes, papa, and just don't get stuck in the past. Maka, say mo bebre no. Abi etete ye abrabo a ye fe mo, efia ye nyini mu, ahokyere bi ekɔ mu ne ade nti yɛyɛ more of negativity than being positive. Yɛyɛ more of the pessimist than being optimistic. I'm telling you, said what you're doing is what they affect family no more than you think. So what they blessed family no. Take note of that. Sawari no we are so negative, always bringing the pastor. You are affecting the relationship more than you are blessing it. Sometimes I can say, "Na minim dia media no, na minim dia ni ebi ana ontumi kan no krencho say, why are you doing this?" Maybe adesua say na bebo amu ohunu say, check your ho na hwe, say mpempi no. So you will be it is always the past, the pastor. Wo na wo mabusua na nenye. Emfa nhye nipa ba akono. Because we be any ho. Me am na wo kasa so for yi. Me no to now the past. So see, because me cry Bible, I will make you happier. In Sisada. Because nobody want to dwell in the past, get stuck in the past and think about negative behavior be affecting yet deal with it in your queen. And no person in your life will enjoy this kind of conversation when it is always referencing the past and how you say and how can I say and our mama and how you say any panel be Johnny Ejam. And I mean, Fejan to Kani a boof, Santo, me Pejan comedy so I near boof. I wait a day before back. And American said, don't persist in it. And you what at a time, Chinchina, what they when you're mason, so be jai party, wouldn't every say a lot of times, and what so be and to shift the topic to what each think and feel in the present. Nano so near the answer switch. Any papa heat is so a person who Gina Sunday. What did be for crab with trim one? What to make a just hey, and farm a brabrasso, and farm a brabrasso. When by compo iron agents obey Joviano. Now what to me am I ya skip this conversation? Hey, I'm farm a brabrasso, and farm a brabrasso. But then can I pick that option? No, okay, and I want you to understand, sir. Pick that option. Now, again, it takes humility. Ahombrasia kwanso. Ena saadi eni betumi aye. Every say the fastest path na enipa bebrede argue no eye say yebese ye ma oti ase say wo ho. But please just switch. Switch say ye nyina wa ahombrasia dia ene obetumi aswitch in easily. Obetumi agade so. Menya sure they may can on the past. I'm not sure. But so person who know what I meant there. Say me to me I can say okay actually. So conversation never say I found Brazil say okay and kind of to us. Next year without any defense. No ma will partner non clarify the things that get in your way. Dear Air Coswell say, don't miss this opportunity where any panel person or buana ya shift ya freeze heat ya here building up now ya the enya a better conversation. And to just listen, na where the art of conversation, na follow. Na me ka say ejina ho brase so because you mu bebre ni ya empatayen. But our aim no so say mo am mpata mo ho a ene mo am be break mo ho apart. Na mfa nse wadwene me say wo bu afu no akeka bia kire na you okay. Na mo kokoda you will resolve it and ade be chi no ma you okay. Please, montia say the ye no kra mo keka kire mo keka kire no odo kwaso. Eni die kwaso, obu kwaso. Raising your voice, shouting, no say ye no krenti no will never bring you together. But ahombrasiemo, agudiemo, you can still make the statement. Na de oyeba dwema no beti ase na wono betra asomtwe. Mpesa wode hye wadwunem sɛ gentleness and humility are two of the most powerful forces that you have for staying close and keeping your love alive. Gentleness and humility. Deɛ wowɔ a wobɛtumi aboa ama wo fie n'akyi no. Bible no kasa fa ne mmienu nso ho paa sɛ yɛnyɛ gentle, yɛnyɛ kind, yɛnyɛ humble. Ɛyɛ true, ɛyɛ force you need to stay alive and close. Ɛwɔ awareɛ mu. Be gentle. Be gentle no sɛ be kind. Asɛm no ka no wɔdɔ kwan so. Nokorɛ wom, but kukuuku wɔmunumunu w'anim no wɔahyawto na putu nipa no off. Ɛno deɛ wɔayɛ rude. Ɛmmoa. And be humble. And yet persistent and try time. Just leave it. Najitum so okay. Ye dieni yankoso ne yasundwe ntino. I need to listen to him. Na fe won kasa na menso owia boko na menso mayo. Na asundwe aba. Eno mienu na worry. And they say I'm making a point say yenia ye toto ya kwan ya. Yenia ne be create a problem no. Ayason so be yesh. Be gentle, be kind. Nyame nhyira wo. Nyame yɛda wase sɛ wonam w'adom so ne yɛakasa. Ɔtomfoɔ, bɛboa wo mae. Ɛfiri sɛ virtues a wode maa yɛn no nyinaa na wɔawurade wonim sɛ ɛbɛsi yɛn yie na bɛboa yɛn nti na wode maa yɛn. Kindness, humility, gentleness, love, patience, and hope. Virtues bebree na waka sɛ nipa yɛde tena ase a nka yɛbɛdi nkonim. Nti anwummerɛ na de matiefoɔ hyɛ wɔn nsa atwetan argument hunu abufuhyeɛ ne manka ɛna woyɛ ni sɛ Awurade yɛ firi mu ɛyɛ nte aseɛ sɛ aware yɛ mmienu na yɛtena ase aware ɛyɛ ne yɛ ne yɛn gyi ma yɛne ayasomdwe ne apɔmuden sɛ yɛtetee yɛn ho nso a ɛyɛ yɛne ayɛsɛe ne yɛ mmerɛ ma yɛntwi so ne ɛyɛ papa na yɛni akyire. Aware bi a ɛwɔ this situation mesrɛ sɛ masɛm yi wɔ mante aseɛ paa fa nkronkron no press upon their hearts sɛne ɛbɛyɛ a they will be kind and gentle na humility abam ɔmɛfrɛ aseɛ live life again. Hyira yɛ fie ɛma wasomdwe ne yɛntena wɔ Yesu din mu. Amen.
Amen. Amen. That's for Nyame nhyira paa. Ɛwɔ futu a wodi ama yi anwummerɛ ne titiri mfa akɔnyɛ so akyea adɔfoɔ mo join ne nyinaa titiri Nana Kojo Pipra Junior Francisca Jebus okay Rita ɛna Boati mo nyina Nyame nhyira mo sɛ mo kan yɛn ho adwada bia ne wɔsɔfo ahyia na ɔman practical and so see a ɛwɔ aware mene sɛ onya brɛ na abɛkan wo de bia wobɛnya points na mekae wo sɛ deɛ software dada no nyinaa ɛwɔ Facebook ɛwɔ YouTube wonya kwan na wokɔ hɔ no ma ɔhwehwɛ a wobɛhu ne nyinaa na baabi ɔde afiri abɛduru no woanya saa information no nyinaa na aboɔ Nyame nhyira sɛ onya brɛ ɛbɛka yɛn ho anwummere ɔsɔfo Nyame nhyira ɛne wo brɛ ɛne adwuma wo yɛ Nyame nhyira bebree mene sɛ na wɔtwe sɛ ne Nyame yɛ adom a yɛbɛsan ahyia.
Amen. That's it.
Amen. Yo atiefo ne adofo Nyame nhyira mo sɛ mo kan yɛn ho anwummere ɛwɔ yɛ aware adesua yɛ no adwuada bia menim sɛ wɔyɛ nhyira sɛ deɛ meso ma yɛ nhyira no yɛn kasa yɛsɔfo Samuel Adjei Boadi ɛne yɛte ne nka anwummere a wɔde brɛ wɔse memory matching ɛno ho nkɔmmɔ ɛna ɔne die Nyame nhyira sɛ onya abrɛ bɛkan yɛn ho.